Hello everyone and welcome back to Sophie Loves 10. If you're thinking why does Sophie look the same in this video than she did in the other one, it's because I'm wearing exactly the same thing because I am still filming two videos together. I thought I'd do it, some videos together, and then I can upload them when I haven't got any makeup on and I'm in my pyjamas, so that's always the idea. So my hair is still very fuzzy. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm going to blame the weather. Let's all blame the weather. We're all English, so I am going to do what's on my Kindle today. I saw Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts do this, and I thought it was a super good idea because I'm nosy and I like to know what people have on their Kindle and what people are reading. So I thought I'd show you, and maybe we could chat about it in the comments what you've got on your Kindle, and it would be lovely. So I've got the Kindle Fire. I had a different Kindle, and I don't tend to use it that much. I'm going to admit I'm very much a book person. I really enjoy reading a physical copy of a book. I enjoy the smell of a book. It sounds really creepy. I enjoy holding a book. I enjoy feeling the pages, knowing how much I've got left of the book, seeing actually how much I've got left of the book. I understand why people like Kindle, and I really wish I did like Kindle more, because it would make so much sense. When you're going on holiday and you're carrying six books in your suitcase is a little bit ridiculous. So a Kindle would have really helped me, but I don't tend to use this so much. I do, however, use it for the apps and whatnot. So like all the Goodreads and that kind of stuff, and YouTube I sometimes watch on it. I really enjoy the game on here, which is called Monument something. I really do enjoy that. It's like when you have to, it's a maze game, so you've got a little girl, I think it's a princess in like a pointy hat, and you have to like move her around the mazes. I used it in a while, so it's telling me that I have to update it, so I can't show you all, sorry. But it's really pretty, and you get to take screenshots of the different mazes when you finish them. It's really nice. You can see what's been recommended to me, because they're all Alice Wonderland retellings, so you can see the kind of things that I've been looking at. But I've got free books, and if they're 99p, I might buy them and just stick them on here. But I don't even know how to get to the books that I've actually read. This is how bad it is. Oh, library. This is how much I use it. So, I have read on here. I've got all the free ones. So I've got The Odyssey, The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, which I really like that poem, so I'll probably listen to them as well, because you can... Let me see if I can get it up. See if I can listen to it, if it works. Oh, it's downloading. It's telling me how to use the Kindle. It's like, come on guys, I've had this for a while now. So if you do tap to listen to text-to-speech, everyone probably knows to do this anyway, but I get really excited. Listen to this.
Comment on the poem. The secret of a poem, no less than a jest's prosperity.
Also, out of the free ones, The Divine Comedy by Dante, which I've never read. The Iliad by Homer, which I've never read. Wuthering Heights, which I listened to, and that's all done. Listened to it, good. The Nutcracker, a sample of Through the Zombie Glass by Jenna Showalter, which I have read, and if you want a review on those books, I will do one. Forever by Judy Blume, which is a book about... It's a book about teenagers and having sex for the first time, I believe, and I read it when I was younger, and I started reading it again on here, and I stopped, so that's good. Red Rising, which I tried to buy, but I keep thinking that the book Half Bad, I've bought it twice now, because I thought that was Red Rising, and it's not. So now I have two copies of Half Bad and no Red Rising, because the front cover looks ever so slightly similar. That's a little tangent for you. The Woman in White, You by Caroline Kepnes, a sample because I read the whole book in book form. Trinkets, Cupcakes and Deadly Magic by Megan Sire something else. I can't really see because there's a tick over it, but I don't know why I had that. The Beautiful and the Damned, which I listened to the whole thing. Far from the Maddening Crowd, which I'm going to listen to. I read this all on my Kindle, which is the Kingdom series collection by Marie Hall, and it's basically based on fairy tale retellings, but they're like love story fairy tale retellings, and I'll show you the front cover because it looks pretty erotic kind of novel, but it's not really. It's more of a love story. I read the first one because it was Her Mad Hatter, and it's based on Alice in Wonderland, so we had a character called Alice and a character called Hatter, and I really enjoyed that. And then we have other ones, something about the wolf, and what does that say? Beauty. So we had Little Red Riding Hood and Beauty and the Beast were the other two retellings in that, and I actually really enjoyed those, so I read them all on the Kindle because they're really short. I've got The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Secret Garden, which I listened to on audiobook, so it wasn't even on here at all. And then I found another Alice in Wonderland retelling, which is called Malice in Wonderland, Alice the Assassin. So that's going to be read soon, I'm sure. And then I've got 2 books which I started reading, because they're little snippets and they don't actually come out in book. A lot of books I find don't come out in actual proper book form. They only come out in Kindle, which really upsets me because I wanted them in actual book to add to my library, but what can you do? Sometimes these things happen. And that is Lani Taylor's, who did the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, has The Night of Cake and Puppets. So that's a short story which is based on those series. And we've also got A.G. Howard, who wrote the Splintered series based on Alice in Wonderland, which I really, really enjoyed. I'll do a review on that if you want me to. And that is The Moth in the Mirror, and that is based on the Splintered series about metamorphosis. Yeah, that's his name. So I have those. I don't have a lot of books on my Kindle at all. That is literally all I have, because I don't really read on my Kindle. I will read on my Kindle if it's something that I can't get in book form. If it's something like a short story and it's free on here, I will read on here. But yeah, you have like different, so because I liked Lips Touch, they've given me loads of other books that I can look at. I think it's really interesting, and I think Kindle, if you like this form of reading, then definitely go for it, because it's a much cheaper, easier way to read books. But if you're like me and you like reading a physical book, then I'm sorry, there's not a lot that we can do, us physical book gals and boys. So, that is what's on my Kindle. It's not very interesting. I'm sure Jean's video is much more interesting than mine, but if you want to have a little nosy, then that is what's on it. If, as I said, leave a message down below, let me know what's on your Kindle and if you're reading anything on your Kindle soon, and we will chat in the comments. See you later, BookTube.